Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Yesterday we went over to Griffith that we finished up painting, and in between that I've been jamming on Matt's CJ5 here. There it is on the lift. I have the grill, the fenders, the hood, and the windshield frame on there loosely. I have not made any adjustments yet. I just wanted to try to get the parts on there. Getting the steering finished up underneath. Got to align the front end. And if you could peek in there, I got the engine painted. Kind of difficult to paint them in the chassis. I did the best I could for them. Let's take a walk around to the side here. Had a problem. I went to bleed the brakes. I had a brand new, the brakes are all done on this. Had a brand new wheel cylinder in there. And they only put one cup in there for the pin that goes on the shoe to ride up against. So as soon as I began to bleed the brakes, it blew right out. I had to take the wheel off and the brake apart, put a new wheel cylinder in there. It was on that driver's rear wheel. I have the tailgate finished with the four-wheel drive painted in there. Trying to get you in there. There it is. I still got to get some chains and some covers on there for them. But it's coming along. I have a list a mile long of little pieces. Sending unit, fuel cap, cowl rubber, seats, just a ton of stuff it's out there somewhere. It's coming in, but it has not hit yet, and I don't expect it today. And then Christmas and New Year's kind of screws stuff up. But stuff is on order and it's coming in. Exhaust, you just sneak in there, is fully finished. Looks good under there. It comes out right there. There's the muffler. And everything is looking good. It's coming together nicely. Just slow parts coming in. That's the only thing holding me up on this. I got a million things to do and no parts. But happens every year around this time. Everything gets slowed down, and this year is no different. But it's looking good. We've got to get the whole front end situated and adjusted and stuff, so everything's looks good. Gaps are good, but working on that. And slowly getting this guy together. Should be no problem once the parts come in to get this wrapped up fairly quickly. They need some parking lights for the front. Just everywhere you look I need something. But everything's on order. And if you're wondering how it's going, Matt, here is an update for you. It is coming together nicely. Those original fenders fit perfectly. Your original hood and grill, the whole front clip is original parts, and really makes a big difference when you use original compared to reproduction stuff. So it's coming along. I just wanted to show you where we're at on that. Okay guys, as you can see, it's snowing today. Like I said, we finished up that Griffith just in time. This is yesterday's orders. Lube and whatnot and parts and engine parts for everybody. This is the last order that's probably going out this year, but I will be shipping again after the new year. If anybody needs lube or anything, I'll try and get it out for you. But these are the last boxes of lube going out before Christmas. And I do have a video coming out about lube. We've made a few changes, and there is a price increase coming. I absorbed a lot of price increases. My lube sheet has been good since early 2019, and I absorbed a lot of them, but this latest one is just ridiculous. UPS shipping prices are through the roof. PayPal is taking more money. I am getting rid of PayPal soon, so just have to send checks for the lube. But there'll be a lube video coming soon, so hang in there. Okay, I'm going to try and cover everybody today. Hal, if you're watching, I did find you two 11-inch backing plates already. I've got 2 more coming in today, and that should take care of both your front and your rear end for you. Things are moving along on that. I haven't showed too much your axle rebuilds, but front end is going along smoothly, and we'll get the 11-inch brakes on there for you. We're jumping all over the place. There is the crank for the GM 4.3 Vortec V6. I just took it off the lathe. I got everything polished up perfectly, and that is a standard crank, and everything fell right into spec on that, and with a light polish we're ready to go with that. So that was good news, and there it is, just sitting waiting to be cleaned. And let's keep moving around. I've got some other things to show you. Okay guys, like I said, I don't want to leave anybody out. We're in the fab trailer. Got Jonathan's frame up on the frame table, and I'm starting to gather parts for it. Here is a frame horn. Okay guys, sorry about that. The heater gets kind of noisy. It's only about 20 degrees out today, so we got to keep it warm in here. Here is the other side frame rail. And you can see the frame is in tough shape on this side. But these are long enough where they come way back to where the frame is good. The spring hangers did not come in yet. We can save this shock mount, and then we'll get into some of this other ugly looking stuff. But parts are rolling in finally. Like I say, spring hangers are coming in hopefully next week. And we do have this V-brace coming in. This is super thin on the bottom. This does go behind this cross member, so this cross member has to come out before this goes in, and that's tied into the rear cross member, so this whole back end is going to have to be addressed at one time. And again, we're going to need some spring hangers in there. So things are happening. Like I say, I don't want anybody to think I'm forgetting about them. I do work on everybody's stuff, and just wanted to bring you some updates. And the frame is in here, set up and ready to go. It does have a twist to it. We're going to get that straightened out for them. See exactly where it's terrible. This frame rail, for some reason, is in real tough shape, and I believe that's where the twist is coming from. But being we have a perfectly flat table now, we could easily jig it up and measure everywhere and see exactly where the problem is. But rear cross member is here. This is all USA made stuff. None of the Filipino junk. It's all made right here on US soil. Good quality stuff. Front bumper, rear cross member, frame rails. It's all good quality stuff. I know the guys who are making this stuff, and they're putting a lot of effort into it, and the parts show it. So it's not crazy expensive, and it's not any more expensive than the Filipino stuff, but for some reason guys still buy that crap. We're not going to do that on Jonathan's frame. We're going to put good American steel everywhere we can, just like it was back in 1944. So things are happening, Jonathan. Hang in there. Once I get moving on it, it should go pretty quickly. But hang in there, and I'll bring you updates every now and again on your frame. Okay guys, trying to keep everybody in the loop here. I've got a transmission for Paul. I've got a transmission transfer case for Brian. And I got some more stuff coming in for Paul. There is his T90C input shaft, new old stock. Got a couple of new old stock main shafts there. I've got some new old stock reverse pins. Picked up another bunch of new old stock second gears. So I got a lot of good stuff going in these transmissions. I don't know exactly how long I'm going to be able to keep rebuilding transmissions with new old stock parts, but I'm still doing it because I've got good suppliers, and a lot of this stuff is out there and available to me. So I did some I dressed these teeth here on the T90C cluster gear for Paul. They were in good enough condition where I just dressed the teeth for first gear, and that's going to be a good cluster gear for him. Rest of the parts, second gear, first gear itself needs to be changed. Input shaft, obviously, main shaft. Try and get you in on that. I don't know if I can get it for you. If you can see the pitting in there. When you got a bad main shaft pitted like that, change it out because it's going to howl on you. It's going to make a lot of noise. But the transmissions are coming along. Like I say, I've got a lot of good parts that are going in there. So those should be done fairly soon. And then I got some axles I got to do for Brian as well. And just trying to let everybody know what's happening with their projects. And it's getting toward the end of the year, so just want people to see that things are happening, and it won't be long before I'm shipping stuff back to everybody. Okay guys, here's that 258 block. Every single piston was stuck. The cylinders aren't bad, but the rings and everything just stuck real bad. You can see I've got some clean areas on the block. What I like to do is put some rust remover down the holes, and that will sometimes free up the rings enough to knock them out, which was the case. I was able to get all the pistons out relatively easy. I had to bang them, but it wasn't terrible. Some spillage over on the block. That'll be a good block. The head's rusty, but I could salvage the head. Pistons and rods over there, just junk. I don't trust the rods because I had to bang on them a little bit. But I got a good block, good starting point here, and we'll put that in inventory. If we need a block or want to build another 258, we'll have a nice block. Okay everybody, that's about all I got for you today. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and I'll probably stick another video out before New Year's, but just in case, let's hope it's a better New Year. Appreciate everybody watching through the year, and we'll continue to put videos out as long as you guys keep watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching again, and we will catch you soon.